Hello everyone, welcome back to R2B Vibes. In today's Linux part 10, we will cover important Linux interview questions and answers. So this will help beginners, system admins and DevOps engineers to prepare for interviews. So basically Linux is an open source operating system based on Unix. Same like we have operating system Windows, right? So we have Linux operating system which is based on Unix and it is widely used in servers, cloud, and DevOps. Most of the organizations used Linux, so it is very important to learn Linux. So let's start with real-time examples practically. So first, let's see difference between soft link and hard link. To do that, first we will need to create a file. So we have a command called touch. So I have explained all these commands, permissions in my previous videos. Please refer to that videos so you will get better picture on this. So first let me create one file demo.txt to show in real time. I mean to show you perfectly I have deleted that. So let's yell. Now soft link has been created for demo.txt, right? Then what is inode here? ls-I enter. So this is the inode. Inode like stores the metadata about file like size, permissions, and ownership. Now you can see if I normally do the ls, it has listed all the permissions like this is owner, group, and public. So this I have created another separate video. Please go through that video, which you will able to understand what is this permissions all about. Okay, fine. So now difference between chmod 777 and 755. So this is kind of permission. Let me give you Let me first list the files which are present. Now we have demo.txt which starts with hyphen or dash. We can call hyphen or dash is file demo.txt. Let's change this permission. Chmod is the command which we will use to change the permission. To get more information on chmod, refer to previous video demo.txt. Enter. Now let's do ls-l. Now you can see what does this 777 means. It has full permission. R means read, W means write, X means execute. This kind of permission we have given for group. I mean, this kind of permission we have given to owner, group, and public. So now this demo.txt can be read, write, executable for all. Whoever have this demo.txt, they can do all. They can do anything. So let's change this permission to chmod 755 demo.txt. Enter. Now let's do ls-l. Now you can see the permission has been changed. We have given all the permission to owner only. Okay. And we have given executable and read permission to the group and only executable permission to demo.txt. Right. So this is how you can give full access to everyone, or 755 gives full access to owner and read execute to other. Okay, this is one of the question in interview, important question, and they will ask like what is the difference between grep and awk. As we have covered this, grep and awk are very important in real time organizations. Whenever you're working in the companies, you will need this. So we will see like what is the difference between grep and awk. Okay, let's use the same demo.txt by using pipe. Pipe is also explained in our previous videos. Go through that. Grep test. Okay, now there is nothing is present in this demo.txt. That's why it has written empty. So let's do one thing. Let's inject something into demo.txt. enter, press I icon to insert mode, and let me give like test folder 1. Okay, so this is the content which I have entered. So to exit from this terminal, escape wq, escape wq, enter. Now let's verify cat demo.txt, enter. So this is the content which we have given. Okay, now let's use the grep command. So what we are trying to achieve is, I'll show you, pipe. So pipe is a operator which will take the input from this command and give as a input to this command. The pipe is a operator where it will take the output of this command and give as a input to this command. So grep test. Okay, you can see what we are trying to achieve by the grep command. We are fetching one keyword from the file. So as now we have only one line, that is why it is very easy to identify, but in real-time projects there will be huge number of lines, so that time this kind of commands will be useful. Fine. And we have one more command called awk. Let's do awk as well. Txt pipe awk. Okay, we need to open single quotes and give the flower bracket, print $1. So here what we are trying to do from demo.txt, we are fetching parameter 1. Okay, $1, it is dollar means which has the value it will print, variable value get be printed here. So in this case, parameter 1, parameter 2, parameter 3, you can call word 1, word 2, word 3. Okay, anyways, fine. For understanding, I am just saying in normal language, like test is 1, 2, and 3. So in this grep command, we have fetch the test name, the keyword called test. In awk command, we need to fetch the parameter 1. Okay, parameter 2, parameter 3 also, like, but we only need parameter 1, so output should be get test now. Okay, same, to make it very clear, let's do parameter 2. Okay, the output should be folder. You see, the output is folder. Like that, if you want to fetch number of keywords from one folder, you can use this awk command. Okay, so basically awk is used for processing and extracting data. Okay, now as I said, the important is pipe operator. What is pipe? So to normally if I do any what do you call command here, you will just give the hard value within next line, right? But you need to use one command output to another command input. That is how pipe will get used. It is an important operator. So let's see what is the use of that grep dot ssh. Okay, what happens? This is a process which will list which are present in Linux, and it will pass the output to by the using pipe and give to the grep ssh. Enter. So this is the output. Okay, so like basically it sends output of one command to input to another command. Okay, so now let's see what is the difference. Like interviewer may ask you like what is the difference between kill and kill line. So what is this kill and kill line? See, key, if any process is running in your Linux machines, so in organizations you will see number of what you call process, like web servers will get run, right? So for some reason you want to stop that, but in some cases that will not get stopped. Okay, so you need to kill, right? You need to terminate it. So we have two commands called kill and kill line. Okay, I'll show you what is the difference between them. So basically kill sends normal termination signal, but kill -9 forcefully kills. So let's do one sleep. Sleep is sleeping for 500 and okay, enter. Now one process has been started with this command. Okay, now let's use this ps-ef here. Okay, enter. You see there are a lot of processes running here, but our process is sleep 500. So this is sleep 500. Okay, now you can see PID means process ID. So this is my process ID 859. Now let's use kill 875. Okay, enter. Up arrow two times, enter. You can see sleep 500 has been terminated with the help of kill 875. But in some cases this kill will not work. Then what you need to do, you need to forcibly terminate it. For that, again I will create one more process, kill 500 and enter. Up arrow two times. So again sleep has been created here. So kill -9 and the same process ID. Now you can see the process ID was earlier it was 785. Okay, now it is 788. The process ID will be not same. Once it is killed, it will create with new process ID. But once it is created, it will stay with same process ID. Right, 878, enter. Done. It has killed. Let's verify ps-a. You can see killed. That means forcibly it killed. Here it has terminated, but here it has killed. That is how kill and kill line will work. So in Linux, the important, like they will ask like what is zombie process? Zombie process is a completed but still exist in the process table. Means that will work in background, you can say in normal. Okay, let's clear this terminal. Clear. Now let's see what is load average. Load average is like uptime is a command. See, load average shows the system workload over 1, 5 or 15 minutes. Like you can see how much time it is up and how many users are logged in and load average here. So there is no current any load on my terminal or my Linux system. That's why it is very zero. So that is how we need to check the load average in our system. So what is the difference? So another question would be very important in real time. So what is the difference between cron and crontab? Okay, crontab is important like to schedule to automate a file to be executed in based on the time sense. Okay, so normally whenever you execute any file you need to do manually, but in cron we need to set the cron type, cron tab. In cron we need to set the cron time, so based on the cron time it will run and execute that file. I have dedicatedly created one video for Crontab, which is very easy to learn and understand. Please go through that video. You will get a better picture on that. So in this we will cover short like Crontab -L is what it will list if any Crontab is present. Enter. So there is no Crontab for the user. The user is Ravi, so there is no Crontab for that. Okay. So basically in one line what you need to say, cron is a background scheduler service and where the file where jobs are stored. Okay, now let's go to another topic. I mean another question. What happens when disk is 100% full? First of all you need to check how much disk is there. So df is a command like disk free and it will get in human readable format. Enter. Okay, So if disk is full, log stops writing and application fail and the server may become unstable. So to check, you need to verify from here, and accordingly you need to take action. Okay, so you need to explain this way in your interviews. And we have one more question, like what is the difference between etc password and etc shadow? So we will verify that cat /etc passwd. So here passwd stores user account information. Okay, you can see users all here and the permissions and the path of that user where they have created for. I mean, for us its home directory is home Ravi for this user. That way is passwd which is present in etc folder Linux default structure. It stores all the account information. And let's come to shadow. What is shadow? Let's cat that also, cat shadow, enter. So I don't have permission. Let's do sudo cat etc shadow, enter. Password it is asking. I have entered the password. So you can see shadow stores encrypted passwords. Okay, it has stored encrypted passwords. For example, this one. This is a user which I have logged in. It has stored a password with encrypted. So it is not in human readable format, right? Means it is very hard to remember, right? So that is how it is storing that. Okay, fine. Now, what is nohup? The interviewer may ask, like, what is nohup? Nohup keeps the process running even after logout. Means, see, if I run ps-ep, okay, process, okay. So if you are running any, for say example, now sleep 100 and enter. Also it should run in background. I should not face any issue. So for that, what we'll create one more service called 200 no hub. Okay, this is the command no hub, enter. Okay, so it says ignoring input and appending output to no hub dot out. So it will, if say for example now in our case the command is successful, that's why there is it entered to the another line. But what happens sometime, this command throws an error, right? That time also it will give the same error. That time also it will come to the next line. Means the output whatever we are getting here will be redirected to nohub.out. Okay, so that is how nohub will work. Basically this nohub is the process should be run in the background. That is all about nohub. And let's see what is the difference between df and du. So df is disk phrase. So df is disk free -h, enter. And du -sh star. Okay, it will show like disk usage of files which are present in current working directory, shows how much, what file size they are using. Demo.txt is using 4.0 kilobytes. Okay, so that's how, that is the difference you need to explain to the interviewer. So that is all. Like, always practice Linux commands practically. Interviewers focus more on real-time troubleshooting than theory. Okay, so this concludes our Linux series on R2B vibes. So we have covered Linux from basics to advanced on interview questions. Okay, so we will meet in next video. Thank you.